Murphy, what the hell was that?
Gravando o vídeo.
Just an old friend.
Amanhã segunda a gente continua. Parece que tem que tentar até conseguir isso.
Do you need backup? I repeat, do you need backup? Copy that. Those sounds are making me nervous. Are you sure you're all right?
Affirmative.
The building is starting to shake. We're nearly done with the evacuation.
You will not win this.
Where the hell are you? I've lost visual.
We went downstairs.
What? Murphy, we got everyone out. Be careful. The building will not hold. You need to get yourself out of there.
I am in the middle of something. going somewhere?
Robo, I don't like what I'm seeing. The building's actually shaking. Get out while you still can. there! It's about to collapse! The building's evacuated. There's no one else inside. You need to save yourself.
Agora eu vou ter que escolher onde salvar esse robô que deu tanto trabalho pra gente. Nossa, eu já tô aqui mó tempo. Eu já tô aqui um tempinho aqui tentando. Tava difícil. Eu tive que repetir várias vezes. Tava difícil. Salvá-lo, deixá-lo morrer ou matá-lo. Acho que eu vou até matá-lo, que ele deu tanto trabalho. Porque ele deu muito trabalho, eu vou resolver matá-lo logo.
Does anyone see him?
I can't see anything. Move closer.
Negative. When the building collapses, the dust cloud will choke the engine.
Oh my god! Murphy!
No! No! No!
Aí parece que o prédio desabou. Aí eu não sei se o Robocop estava lá dentro.
Is that him? Talk
Não, não
to
tava
me.
não. Ele já tinha saído.
It is meaningless. It has always been me.
Another week passed since the OCP's magnificent giant has fallen. OCP's new CEO assured us that the destruction of its headquarters will not stand in the way of finishing Delta City. Japanese corporation Kanemitsu has already shown interest in OCP's most prominent project. We at Media Break welcome them with open arms. Delta City, yokoso! From the City of Wonders, we're back to Detroit. The city's debt has reached a new peak. Re-elected Mayor Kuzak, asked about his plans for reform, said he had other plans instead. OCP is the weakest it's ever been. We'll sue them even if we need a Japanese lawyer, he assures us. Now it's time to introduce a new segment, You the Detroiters, where we share feel-good stories from our local communities. An escaped python terrorizing the local neighborhood has been reunited with its owners. But that wasn't the only thing that was returned. X-ray of the reptile's insides has shown the stolen watches together with the remains of the thief himself. Pickles, a local addict, was so intoxicated with nuke that the drug was absorbed by the python, which explains its bizarre behavior. Isn't that food for thought? Next up, Sunblock 5000 model nearly torn to pieces by an ED 209 after not adhering to the 209's instructions. The dispute over a parking space could have turned deadly if it wasn't for Dr. Olivia Blanche, a seasoned psychologist who managed to keep a cool head during the 209's intervention. Dr. Blanche's new book, Coping with Loss, is said to be of value to both people and machines alike. a defamed reporter funded by terrorists. After trying to illegally broadcast a hit piece aimed at OCP, Samantha Ortiz has been spotted collaborating with a terrorist group led by a woman known in the underworld as Bertha. OCP denied. We're sorry for the disturbance. Fortunately, this time it was a minor one. Let's move on. A new world record has been set in Detroit. A man called Funeral Bob attended his 1000th funeral this year. The record-breaking funeral belonged to Max Becker, a former OCP executive. As it turned out, Bob was its only attendee. The OCP delegation did not arrive due to a rescheduled business meeting. We hope the meeting went well. Moving on. The owner of a local restaurant, Onion Baji, in cahoots with a ring of zoo thieves. The restaurant was proved to source the ingredients through crime. The arrest was made by a rookie neighborhood cop, Ulysses Washington, and according to his statement, it wasn't the first animal he had saved. One question still remains unanswered. What happens to Robocop's human status? Mayor Kuzak distances himself from Robocop and leaves no doubt that he will not be advocating for granting him human rights. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public conversation.
I saw on TV that it suffers from some kind of malfunction. What if he mistakes us for criminals or something? Who's gonna defend us from him?
I thought you were with us, Robo.
Human rights for a robot. What's next, refrigerators?
It's been a busy time for Detroit, but the cloud that lowers over the city is lifting as police end their strike. "We're ready to serve," said Officer Ann Lewis, who returned to duty despite her recent injury. What heroism. Detroit can sleep soundly tonight. The question is, for how long? That's all for today. This was Casey Wong. Until next time.
E aí, voltava pra primeira. Era uma chatice. Eu acho que quando a gente passasse para a próxima fase, enfrentando aquele robô, acho que mesmo que a gente perca, mas era um save, era pra ter um save pra gente continuar da onde a gente perdeu, né? Não é voltar na primeira parte. Eu voltava na primeira parte, mas chatice, a gente tinha que fazer tudo de novo. Mas aí eu consegui. Demorou um pouquinho, mas eu consegui derrotar o robô, né? Aí na terceira fase, depois que a gente já tava quase... Ainda bem que lá na terceira fase eu consegui achar um daqueles itens de cura, né? Onde a gente pode regenerar, curar e preencher um pouco mais de vida, né? Que a vida tava acabando. Ainda bem que tinha, né? Parece que eu achei 2 itens daquele de cura pra poder gerar cura um pouco, né? Senão a gente ia morrer de novo. E eu tava tentando correr, né? Pra não deixar o robô chegar muito perto, né? Ele vinha atacar, né? Aí eu tentava saltar pro lado pra ele não me pegar e fugindo dele, né? E atirando. Aí parece que depois que a gente já tava quase terminando de derrotar ele, parece que ele bugou lá numa escada lá. Não sei se bugou, se já faz parte da história mesmo. Aí ele ficou parado lá, a gente ficou só atirando. Mas só que a gente tinha que se esconder atrás de uma pilastra, porque senão, se a gente ficasse visível, ele ia atirar, né? Ele tava parado lá, mas ele ia atirar. Mas eu atrás da pilastra fui me protegendo, esperando a vida ir curando, né? Aí consegui derrotar ele, né? Foi isso, pessoal. Esse foi o final aqui do Robocop, né? Terminamos aqui o modo história, né? Foi bem legal, né? Foi bem divertido. Aí terminamos aqui a história, né? Eu joguei no modo mais fácil, né? Só pra curtir a história, né? Eu jogo no modo mais fácil porque pra gente poder, como eu tô jogando pela primeira vez, eu tô jogando a história, né? Porque senão a gente fica jogando no modo muito difícil. Às vezes os combates demoram muito, né? Isso. Mas aí. Então é isso. Aí encerrei aqui o Robocop, né? Foi bem legal aqui.